Most people believe that holding on to every memory makes them stronger. Every success, every mistake, every heartbreak, every beautiful moment. We think remembering everything is wisdom. But what if the real strength comes from knowing what to release? Sometimes freedom doesn't come from carrying more. It comes from putting things down. This story is a mirror, and when it ends, I want you to ask yourself one question. Are you truly living today, or are you still surviving yesterday? The story. In a quiet forest, there once lived a small bird. It was gentle, graceful, and admired by many, but it had an unusual habit. At the end of each day, the bird would collect small pebbles. On each pebble, it would carve a memory, a joyful sunrise, a harsh storm, a betrayal, a song it once heard in the wind. Every experience, good or bad, became a stone. The bird kept them all in a tiny pouch tied beneath its wings. It believed every moment deserved to be preserved. Happy memories, it thought, must never be forgotten. And painful ones, it reasoned, contain lessons I might need. At first, it felt meaningful. The pouch was light. The ritual felt wise. But days became months. Months became years. And the pouch grew heavier. Flying was no longer effortless. The bird could still rise, just not as high. It could still move, just not as freely. Yet it refused to let go. These memories are my treasure, it told itself. One day I will need them. One afternoon, the bird met an old owl resting on a branch. The owl watched quietly and asked, "Why do you carry that weight?" The bird replied proudly, "It holds my life, every lesson, every joy, every sorrow." The owl studied the pouch, then asked softly, "And while you carry yesterday, when do you live today?" The bird didn't answer. It simply flew away. But this time, the air felt heavier than before. Seasons changed. The pouch overflowed. The bird's wings ached. Sometimes it could barely lift itself from the ground. Still, it dragged the pouch behind it. One soaked rainy morning, while trying to take flight, the bird stumbled. The soaked stones became unbearably heavy. It collapsed beneath them. The very memories it once protected became the weight that crushed it. When the rain cleared, other birds gathered in silence. The owl arrived last. He looked at the fallen bird and whispered, "Memories are meant to teach us, not trap us." The lesson. We are not so different from that bird. We replay old conversations. We relive past mistakes. We cling to former happiness. We carry regret like proof of wisdom. But carrying everything does not make us strong. It makes us tired. When we hold on to the past too tightly, we lose the ability to fly into the future. There is a difference between remembering and living inside what you remember. You cannot rewrite yesterday, but you can decide how much space it occupies in your hands. Let the past inform you, but do not let it define you. Release what hurts. Release even what once felt beautiful. Because life is not found in what was. It is found in what is, and in what can still be created. Forgive. Unclench. Take a lighter step forward. Not because the past didn't matter, but because your future does. So I ask you again, are you living in the present, or are you still flying with stones tied to your wings? Choose wisely and move forward.